I'm Larry Olson. I'm the quality manager at Artsway Manufacturing. We're working in multiple areas to change some quality practices and procedures throughout. With engineering, we're working on changing prints as we come about different things on the floor. With purchasing, we're doing vendor inspections through PPAP, incoming inspections with product coming in. With the floor, we're working with welding, making some build books so they sign off prior to accepting the product after each stage. In the assembly area, we're working with the final inspection book, so we take a look at the product as through the perspective of the customer and our dealership as they would see the product when they first receive it. Then we're also working in the front of the office with quality alerts to help support the floor and also different things through that PPAP process so purchasing has a better idea of the product they're buying and that it will work correctly for us. In a typical day, we will take, after our meetings are over in the morning, myself, I'll take 2 to 3 tours of the floor, asking multiple employees, number one, how their day is going. Number two, what do they have for any problems or issues as they're building? If I see that they're using a hammer or a grinder, I know something's wrong. And then we try to take that backwards to the parts they're using, and do we need to do something improvement either in the parts? Do we need to improve some of the equipment? Do we need to improve the prints to make it so the employees can build product a little easier and simpler on them? PPAP process, we have 2 versions, internal and external. The external has started first. That's typically with our vendors. So as purchasing is doing their job to look for any product or maybe cost reductions with different vendors, what they do first is they need to provide us a print and then sample product, and they will inspect that product to the print. When we get the sample product, we'll do an inspection here and write all that up on our paperwork and then turn that into purchasing and engineering, which will either approve or deny that we can start using that product for our end use. The incoming parts inspection is something we restarted. It hadn't been going on for a little bit. We restarted that. And what we're looking for there in the receiving department is that the parts we're receiving are exactly to print. The measurements are within the print and or they look exactly what we need to have. When it comes down to electrical and wiring, they may not be able to test everything, but if it looks to be the product we need with the right lengths, the right amount of plugs, it will at least in turn give us the chance on the floor that we don't run out of product when that product is ready to go out to the parking lot and ready to go ship to a customer. Standard work instructions are built so that we can understand that every person doing the job will do the job the same way. The one thing we don't want is for every employee to interpret something totally different. We've created a few to start with is how to put decals on. That should ensure that decal is getting put on the same way, the area is being prepped the same way, and we can ensure that decal is in the same location and will stay adhered to the product. Quality alerts is a simple sheet of paper that when the floor has a problem, we will make a quality alert showing what the problem is. Then we'll also show what the correct way to do that is. Then that will be sent out with the next work order for that part number as a reminder that they built it wrong the last time. Please to watch out for this in the future. With the floor, what that will ensure, we will not have to be doing rework orders. As we also work with scrap reduction and try to improve our scrap, that also ensures we don't make the scrap. It's one thing to make scrap, it's another thing that we can rework it so we do not have to throw it away. Production change requests is a program that engineering had started before I came here. They started in 2019. And what that is when the floor or supervisors see something they want changed on a print or changed in engineering, could be through the bill, they put the request in for engineering to review. With production change requests, since I started and was trained on how to enter those, we had entered 29 of those in the first 6 weeks, and they have closed 70 in the last month. So they're much busier as the floor is talking to quality and letting us know what they need for help and support.
Artsway, how work gets done.